Okay. Hello all. Today we'll discuss about JMS configurations. Okay. JMS configurations. Today we'll discuss about JMS configurations. Okay. I will show you. I created my local machine. It's working fine. No issues reported. Firstly, first, first we need to install database, that is Oracle or SQL Server or MySQL or DB2. Any of the things we need to install later. Later, okay. Second one, later configure the data source. Configure the data source. Test connection is working or not. Working or not. That means that is nothing but success or failure. Okay. Must and should be success. Must and should be success. If any failure, we will verify node agent logs, that is systemout.log and systemerror.log path /opt IBM WebSphere app server profiles appsrv01 logs node agent. Under this systemout.log systemerror.log. Okay, these two things you can identify the errors. Okay, and we can resolve the errors. Okay, errors are username or password invalid, and another one, universal drivers path invalid, universal drivers invalid path invalid. After this, database password lock. This is the one of the issue. This is production issues. This is we can resolve it in P1 issues. Okay, password lock, DB password lock. This is P1 issues. That other thing we can call it as DB slowness. Sometimes you can call it as DB slowness. So after this, I will show you how to configure data source. I already configured. I tested already. Go to resources, resources, JDBC provider. Click particular JDBC provider. Click click particular JDBC provider. Select SQL server. Select data source. Select and apply the test connection. See, my test connection is success, right? Go to go to go to buses. Click click new. Otherwise, cancel. Go click connection factors. Click new. Use click use. My name is Ganesh. Ganesh is the database name. JDBC slash Ganesh is the data source name, and the select bus. I have bus is there. I select my existing bus. This is the bus name. Message engine and shared in cluster. Okay. Select log messages and authentication alias SQL server default and authentication error up. Okay. Okay. Already is there. JDBC you can use anything, no issues. Okay. This is our click save. Click go to buses. Click new. Enable JMS. Finish. Save. Sync. Save changes. Okay. After that, click JMS, bus members, yard, cluster. Next, say high availability, right? High availability, scalability, custom, everything is there. Okay, enable. Next, data store. Next, next. Other here JDBC slash. Your stream name is Ganesh. Authentication alias SQL Server. Yes. Next, use. Next, finish. Save the configurations. I select the cluster. Message engines. Here, start. You can restart the server, and after that go to one more step is there. Go to buses, JMS, bus members. Here, okay, everything is fine. It will look like this. This is the Indian cluster. In the cluster, this is the cluster 1 and the cluster 2. In this is the nodes. Okay, node agents. Node India is the server. Node agent and the server. Okay, this is the box. Okay, you can use scalability or high availability. Everything is there. You can mention here high availability. Okay, after this, go to the connection factors. Okay, this is our connections. Go to buses. Okay, everything is right. No message engines. Wait, I will put charging. Okay, after that, select the servers and restart the servers. Go to JMS service integration buses. Select the JMS. Select the message engines. See green. No issues reported. Few points. Any exceptions are there? You can see here. Click JMS. Go to the runtime. Go to messages. Here, any messages are there? You can delete here. Any messages are there? You can delete. This is the JMS configuration, the real-time scenarios. Click new. This is my practice purpose I created here. See, this is partially green. I practiced purpose I created this. This is unavailability issues. But in I created in the live environment, it created excellent. No issues reported. JMS. message engines. See green, no issues reported. What I did means, first I created, I will show you in the real time scenarios. What I did, go to the connection, go to the resources. In the resources tab, there is JMS option is there. JMS tab is there. In the JMS tab, go to the, in the JMS tab, there is connection factor is there. JMS, there is connection factor is, there is connection factor is. In the connection factor is, in the connection factor is, in the connection factor is, I will show you in what I did. I selected the scope. In the connection factor is, select scope as cluster. My cluster name is, India underscore cluster, and create and click new and fill the properties. That is nothing but JNDI details and JDBC. And what is the JNDI? JDBC slash database name. My database name is, Ganesh is the database. I will show you in my environment. We are using SQL Server. In the SQL Server, one database is there, one table is there. One database is there, one table is there. Yes, one database is there, one table is there. I will show you database and new query. Use Ganesh is the database. I use Ganesh. See here, the Ganesh is the database. In the Ganesh database, select the star from employee. In the employee tab, what is the records are there? It will show in the records. This is the records. Employee code 1234. Employee name is Sri. Employee salary is 30,000. Employee salary is 30,000. Okay. This is the my table. In the table, we can configure in the SQL Server. We configured 1433 in the port number. I will show you how to configure 1433. Run at administrator. Here, protocols, TCP/IP enable. Under this, IP address. Here 1433 and enable, and all active IP address are enabled. After this, we can restart the database. Everything is working fine. Connection is established. No issues are reported. Okay. After this is the my database. After this, we can fill all fields. Okay, and we can choose here authentication alias. I select SQL server, right? This is my SQL server database. This is my SQL server database. Okay, in the SQL server database, I have mapped an SQL server. I already created it. Where it is created means go to the security. Under that global security, under that Java authentication authorization, J2C authentication alias. This is Oracle and this is SQL Server database. This is login as a SA and the password is my SQL Server password what I use. Okay. And Oracle purpose I use system and the password is we can use real-time password. We cannot reveal the password. Same thing we can configure here. Connection factories. This is my database. Okay, configure here. Data source. See, I will do it. This is authentication alias. SQL Server authentication. Log missing transaction content. I select this. Go to buses and create new bus and I name it as a JMS and all members. After this, go to the messaging, go to the bus members and create the add the bus members and I select the high availability and apply. I select apply. Okay, everything is perfect and create new clusters and right click message engines. Select and start the server. We can add message engine. We can add data store. You can use the JNDA details. You can map Oracle. Oracle. I will map my Oracle server is there. JDBC and my JNDA details are data source name and stream name is JDBC slash my Ganesh. This is Oracle server I created. I am adding my okay. I am adding this. I am adding this. See high availability. Okay. Click and message engines. Select and start. See partially started. It will start. No issues. After restart my servers, it will start. No issues reported. This is way to create the JMS. After click JMS, this is go to queue points. Any messages are there, you can refresh. If any messages, you can click particular JMS. Go to the runtime. Click messages. Any messages are there, you can delete messages as per your requirement. As per our requirement, you can delete the messages. Okay. This is the way to create the JMS Java message services. Based on that, you can heavy load some messages, some exceptions are thrown in the real-time scenarios. So some exceptions you can delete. These exceptions means UI servers means JMM UI servers means our servers are there, right? Application servers. You can throw some unwanted messages, exceptions, Java dot null pointer exceptions, Java dot UI exceptions, Java dot divided exceptions. All exceptions are thrown here, and you can delete all. Select all messages and delete the messages. Okay, this is real time scenarios. You can use the JMS in the real time scenarios. Same thing you can use real time scenario also. No issues reported, but it will go to green color. But you can create cluster level only because you can high availability is there, right? See, say green color. If remove messages, I will remove this. Remove messages engine. which XML file are loaded or updated. You can see sibengine.xml and coregroup.xml, sibbus.xml, sibdestinations.xml. See, like this, you can create the JMS. See, this is my database name. After creating this, after that, JMS, this is completed, and okay, this is completed. After this, go to after completed all properties in the connection factors in the connection factories, right side there is related items. Under that buses buses click buses right, and click new, and you can use name as JMS. After creating this, go to the message engines or go to bus members. After this, apply and use required properties. You required properties and yard and press yard. I will show you for sample purpose. I created yard. You can create a cluster. Select yard, choose cluster, click next. Already added. Okay, so cluster, say select, or you can use this also, server. Next, cluster and click next. I already selected, right? That way it shows. And select, choose data store. Next, and gives. After this, click next. After this, gives the data source properties. Data source properties, that is nothing but data source JNDI details, JNDI details. Ganesh is the data source. This is database name. I already shows in the SQL server. There is one database is there. This is my database. Ganesh is the database. In the database, one employee table is there. Okay, you can use here Ganesh, and the same name is, okay, you can use authentication alias, can mention all the things. Click next, everything is created. Like this, I created all the things. Like this, you can create it, everything like this. Okay, understand, right? Buses. Now I click JMS. Default high message, that is 50,000. Okay, bus messages, and I click cluster high availability, and after that go to the message engines. Say green color. Must should be green color, otherwise it will get errors. If errors means server is some issues are there, go to the queue points. There is no messages. Go to the runtime. Say messages. There is no messages are there. If any messages are there, you can delete the messages. This is one new. This is not new. Okay, you can configure in JMS in your laptop also. If you installed SQL Server or SQL Server or DB2 or Oracle database, you can install JMS like this also. You can verify test connection, then only you can perform. I will show you. My test connection is perfect, no issues. Say, I will select all scope. In that, my is Microsoft SQL Server. Click this data source, select under test connection success. Say success message. No issues reported. Okay, and select the cluster. Oracle is there. Go to the data source and select and test the connection. If any issues you will reported. No, no issues reported. Everything is perfect. This is JMS configuration in the IBM WebSphere application server. Okay, any issues, so please reach out to me. Okay, thank you for this. This is the steps. This is the steps. I copy pasted in the my chart window, or I in my comment box I copy pasted after the end of the session. Okay, no issues reported. Okay, I stop the sharing. Thank you for watching this. Please share to your friends and family members, those who are learning WebSphere application server and all.